Harry, this is the Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto Was a Protector, Part 4. And will probably be the end in Part 5 or Part 4, I don't know where, but I just want to end the series, I don't know, probably. I have an idea on how to end it, but yeah. But other than that, if you're wondering why there's so much noise in the background, it's because I'm not in my fucking house. I am in my house. It's just I'm in another building in my house. My sibling decided to kick me out of my fucking house because, or little garage house, whatever. Because they wanted to play Assassin's Creed. I wanted to kick them straight to the curb. I should have just locked the door. Fuck it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. But since you hear this many noises in the background, either air conditioner, whatever, blah, 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 it's just because it's empty right now. And I really want to kick that bitch into the curb. God damn it. But let me go into the what if, okay? So, yeah. Before I have a fucking annoyed fucking day. I really want to just throw my Xbox out my fucking window and see if they will fucking react. Even though it's kind of, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. But let me go into the what if, and yeah. So, last time, it's already been over 1 month, so yeah, let me go into a recap. So last time, Protector Naruto went into different dimensions, either into the chaotic dimensions, or the dimensions that are usually Naruto's save the world, or kind of just rule over the world in some kind of manner or way. Chaotic different worlds are the ones where Naruto destroys everything in an instance, bringing chaos into different universes. Well, into their own universe by destroying everything. Like Broly / Cumber Naruto, Hatred Naruto, Infinity Stone Naruto, but yeah. Of course, Naruto also met Deadpool Naruto, where Deadpool Naruto decided to break the fourth wall multiple fucking times, and kind of just said, peace, I'm out. But yeah. Of course, this is where, Protector Naruto did fight against another Naruto when he was going through the peaceful dimensions. He actually took a wrong dimension portal, which led him to fight against Infinity Stone Naruto. This is where Protector Naruto managed to shove his hand through the Infinity Stone Naruto and take out the Power Stone. This is where he managed to jump into another world, mostly into the Zenitsu world, and yeah. This is where, Zenitsu says, we go into Naruto now, Protector Naruto. Zenitsu says, what is that in your hand? Protector Naruto says, I don't know. This purple looking stone is odd for them. They have never seen it. This is where Zenitsu Naruto says, don't do anything to it, okay? Sure. This is where Protector Naruto went to kind of just walk around the palace. And of course, this is where, it's a floating palace between a bunch of, galaxies around. So, of course, this is where Protector Naruto is out of his kind of transformation of galaxy. This is where, Protector Naruto says, this stone. For some reason, I can feel power beyond the expectations of this galaxy form that I had. Maybe I should. He thinks to his head, eat it. Because he has fought against so many enemies that managed to kick his ass so easily. Either a demigod called Demon or a god slayer named Dark Raku. And so he wants to show them all that he is strong, that he can protect other universes. This is where, Protector Naruto eats the stone. This is where the stone goes all the way to the stomach, and this is where he doesn't feel anything. Until the rush of power started exploding from him. This is where he transformed into his galaxy cloak form, and then it changed. This purple, bluish light all over it appeared, changing his galaxy form from a very colorful form from just dark purple, lightish blue, and kind of like a greenish blue. All over his body. This is where he changed. This is where he said, he has now gone mad with power. Nothing can stop him now. That's what he thinks in his head. Nothing. This is where, well, Zenitsu Naruto gets out of his palace and runs towards, well, Naruto. Protector Naruto. He says, Protector Naruto, what the hell did he do? This is where Protector Naruto looks at him and says, oh, I just got power. This is where, well, Zenitsu Naruto says, you didn't. You ate it, didn't you? I told you not to do anything to it. This is where, well, Protector Naruto says, what if I did? Who cares? I can now protect all universes and defeat those chaotic universes that can't be able to defeat me. Now I get to defeat the two entities that has been pissing me off. Demon and Dark-Raku. This is where Zenitsu Naruto says, you can't. There are still two. This is where Protector Naruto sends a powerful galaxy blast straight towards Zenitsu Naruto. Zenitsu Naruto gets pushed away and gets sent back in time. This is where, not in time, he gets just pushed back. This is where Protector Naruto realized the power I have, I need more power. This is where he goes back into the Infinity Stone Naruto. Infinity Stone Naruto has only 5 stones left. He has the Soul Stone, the Mind Stone, Time Stone. What else am I missing? Wait. He got the Space, Time, Reality, Mind, and even Soul Stone. This is why, well, this Naruto is very angry. The fact that he lost the Power Stone. He is right now in rage. He is right now trying to revive people from the undead like Hashirama or anything. And taking, well, their powers. Because, well, he needs somewhat a boost of power because he lost a very huge amount of power. This is where, well, something happens. When he was kind of taking the last energy from a person like Madara, he looks behind him and sees Protector Naruto and this kind of glowish power. This is where Protector Naruto smiles and says, I'ma have to take those stones. This is where Infinity Stone Naruto says, I see. It seems that you might have absorbed or ate the Power Stone. Since your crime of doing that, I guess I'll have to take you out. For balance of the universe, he rushes straight towards Protector Naruto, intending to cut Protector Naruto with his 2 Infinity Swords. This is where when he tries to slash at Protector Naruto dodges both slashes. This is where he just went underneath, Infinity Stone Naruto, kicking him up in the stomach. Well, mostly up in the chin, sending his ass up. This is where he lets go of his source, Infinity Stone Naruto. This is where Infinity Stone Naruto, he started going through hand signs really fast. Fire Style, Majestic Flame Destroyer, with one hand sign. This is where he shoots the flame at Protector Naruto. Protector Naruto makes a galaxy shield. This is where this shield blocks the attack, and this is where he laughs. Those powers are gonna be delicious when I have them. This is where Infinity Stone Naruto says, whatever. I will not let you, because I will stop you. This is where he summons a bunch of people from the undead. Mostly, well, not undead, he kind of uses the Soul Stone to bring a bunch of people. This is where so many people start attacking Galaxy Naruto, or not Galaxy Naruto, Protector Naruto. Protector Naruto made 2 energy blades from his hand and cuts them all down. Appear right in front of Infinity Stone Naruto and shoving his hand again straight to Infinity Stone Naruto. Infinity Stone Naruto caught that blood. This is where, well, the Infinity Stone that he grabbed when he shoved his hand and kind of just pulled it out. This is where Infinity Stone Naruto says, Protector Naruto. He managed to get back into what dimension that Protector Naruto got in. This is where Protector Naruto says, oh, it seems that you're here, but you're too late. The stone I wanted. The stone that might be able to get rid of them. Those entities. Those other Narutos and Chaotic. Is this. He throws it up and eats it. This is why he swallowed it. A green stone goes into his throat and to his stomach. This is where it gets absorbed in an instant. This is where protecting Naruto's eyes go to a greenish color, but then goes back into the purplish color. This is where, well, it's green and purple, and this is where he laughs and says, "Now I have it. Now I have what I need. The time stone, something to get rid of any entity." This is where he appears right in front of Zenitsu Naruto and says, "You will go first. I will protect all universes by putting them back into their, well, how should I say, back into their, well, previous kid Naruto. And you will go first." This is where he puts, like, this green circle appears right in front of, well, Galaxy, or not Galaxy, protecting Naruto. Kind of having the green aura around Zenitsu Naruto and kind of just twisting it backwards. This is where, well, Zenitsu Naruto says, "No!" This is where he disappears. This is where, well, what Protector Naruto did is send him back into Kid before being able to kind of have the powers of either the, what's it called, Supreme Priest, or not the Supreme Priest, the Supreme Kai, or Zenu power. I don't know why I keep saying Zenitsu. Zenu. This is where, well, Naruto laughs and says, this is where Infinity Stone Naruto does not know what happened, but he does not want this bastard to have the other stones. So what he does is try to jump away. This is where, well, something happens. A green aura appears around him. This is where he realized this is where Protector Naruto just kind of clocks the, well, his hand backwards, but not at the farthest, just like he did to Zenu Naruto. Meaning that he would just go back into the previous spot he was at. This is where Infinity Stone widens his eyes. This is where, well, he gets stabbed again. This time by both hands of Protector Naruto. This is where Protector Naruto grabs the last 4 stones from Infinity Stone Naruto. This is where Infinity Stone Naruto widens his eyes, caught the blood. This is where he tried to use his dojutsu. His colorful dojutsu that looks like the Renegon that has Infinity Stones for Tomoya's. And this is where Protected Infinity Stone Naruto tries to use the power of, like, his Renny. It's called the Renny Stone. No, the Infinity Renegon. This is where he tries to use it, and this is where, well, it turns gray. It fully turns gray, all of it. The stones were ripped out of him, the powers. It turns into actual matter stones, and this is where Infinity Stone Naruto caught the blood and died. This is where, well, Protector Naruto actually erased a Naruto by killing him, by taking his powers away. This is where, well, Protector Naruto has now the last 4 stones: the space, the reality, the soul, the what's it called, mind. Wait, did I say that again? Okay, so it's space, mind, reality, and space, reality, space, reality, mind, and soul. This is where he ate all 4 of them, and this is where his power boosted up a lot. This is where he started laughing like a madman. This is where, well, we go into Protector Naruto, now into another dimension. This dimension is nothing but pure white, but he's not in his actual prime galaxy mode that he managed to unlock. This is where he's right now, still just galaxy mode. This is where, well, he looks around and sees, well, me, who's right now just training Naruto. Well, this Naruto, because this Naruto is actually called, what if Naruto was trained by Lord Potato? And this is where, well, I decided to push Naruto into another dimension and told Demon to kind of watch over Naruto while I go deal with someone. This is where I appear right in front of Protector Naruto and ask, "What the fuck do you want?" This is where Protector Naruto kind of, like, face kind of gets angry. And this is where he says, "What are you doing to that Naruto?" This is where I say, "Oh, nothing. Nothing of your prophetic life need to know." This is where I kind of started fighting against Protector Naruto. Both of our fists clash. of course, I wasn't going all out. I was just using some of my lightning darkness to kind of get around Protector Naruto. And I always appear like an assassin, always trying to hidden blade stab Protector Naruto. This is where Protector Naruto realized that he is still not fast enough. This is where I managed to punch him and clock him into another world. By punching him and making a portal and clocking him into that world, this is where I disappear and went to another dimension. This is where Protector Naruto is enraged. He couldn't defeat me. But this is where he says, if I can't defeat him, I need more universes. The other universes, yes. Yes, I need those powers. Yes. This is where he goes into the other universes, the other multi-universes of different Narutos. He first went into the chaotic universes. This is where Broku Naruto started fighting against this Protector Naruto. Even though Protector Naruto had the Infinity Stones, he was still losing. How this Naruto was enraged. Nothing. He was there for nothing. There was nothing but just a pure black world. So of course, all he did was train, become stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Fighting against Protector Naruto. Protector Naruto was losing until he managed to just go into his prime galaxy mode. Or should I say prime multi-universe level. This is where he fights against Broku Naruto and easily take him out. Is there Broku Naruto's like aura, like his aura kind of transformed into a circle, a spear, and this is where Protector Naruto grabs it and eats it, just eats it all. This is where his power just increases by so much. This is where he almost exploded into power. This is where he did explode into power. This is where he started going after other chaotic universes, like Hatred Naruto. Hatred Naruto saw this, and what Hatred Naruto did was get away from Protector Naruto. He knows what Protector Naruto's after, power. And Hatred Naruto, even though he's actually just made out of hatred and wants to kill anything, he knows that he won't be strong enough to go against him. So he managed to make his own portal disappear. After having so much hate, he managed to unlock something dimension traveling. Of course, he can't go into actual stronger dimensions, but he managed to get into the other cousin dimension that he has. And that is Otsutsuki Naruto. Otsutsuki Naruto looks at Hatred Naruto and was wondering, who the hell are you and why are you fully black and red? This is where Hatred Naruto says, my name is Hatred Naruto. I'm you, but I was born into nothing but hatred. This is not Protect Naruto. This is what Otsutsuki Naruto says. Okay, why are you here? Otsutsuki Naruto is right now in his palace, kind of sitting down to be like the king of the Utsutsukis. And of course, where Hatred Naruto says, you're from the chaotic universes. The only reason I can't go into the other universes is because we're only from the chaotic universes. That's how much I kind of learned. This is where, Otsutsuki Naruto says, if we're from the chaotic universes, why did you get into my dimension? There's a reason why. Some galaxy freak fuck. I fought him a while ago and I beat his ass, but he's back and much powerful. I don't know what happened to him, and I don't care. The other thing I wanted to mention is that another chaotic Naruto kind of got destroyed. Two chaotic Narutos that were actually very, I would say, powerful. I hate that word. Because I want to be powerful. But not the point. Those two Narutos were strong. One was called Broku Naruto and the other one was called Infinity Stone Naruto. The reason why I'm bringing those two up is because when I tried to travel to third dimensions to talk to Infinity Stone Naruto, just because we have the similar goal, a little bit. Broku Naruto is a Naruto that has been nothing but trapped into a void. But those two were gone when I got there. Their dimension also was gone. I could not make a portal towards them, meaning their dimension was destroyed, either by a god or some kind of other being. And what I found out from there was Protector Naruto's going after all chaotic universes. This is where Suzuki Naruto says, would he go after my universe? Your universe is connected with the chaotic universes, so of course he will go after them. Damn it! How many chaotic universes are there? Hatred Naruto says, I don't know, I haven't went to that many. The other newest chaotic universes are one that's called the Son of Demon King Naruto, and also one that's called the Son of the Scarlet King Naruto. Those are these two new chaotic universes. I don't know if protecting Naruto might be going after those two, but there's a good chance it might. What do you want to do? Uzutsuki Naruto said. Alliance. For temporary. I don't actually want to fully be alliance. I don't need help that much. But his power is outrivaling that too many. And if he keeps absorbing more of the power, I don't think even the other universes, since there is a multi-universe, but ours are chaotic and evil, I don't think the good other universes will be enough to stop them. This is where Otsutsuki Naruto says. Then why doesn't he go to the other universes? His name is Protector Naruto. He's supposed to protect the good universes. That also meant the chaotic universes. A little bit. I think he wanted to fight us most of the time. Most of the time. But I think something happened. I don't know what happened. But truly, I don't care. This is where Otsutsuki Naruto says, fine. Then, how do we get to the other universes? How much power do you have? Can you make portals? This is where Otsutsuki Naruto says, no, I can't. This is where Hatred Naruto says, fine. I can make more different dimensions. A dimension that we can go towards is, well, the Sun King, the Demon King Naruto. I want to know if he will be willing to help us. If not, then we're screwed. This is where, well, Otsutsuki Naruto says, fine. This is where, let me say bye to my people first. Whatever. You still have that soft kindness towards human, I guess, but how you part of the chaotic? You see here, Otsutsuki Naruto said, I am not soft to humans. I exterminated those humans years ago. The thing that I am soft to is my people that are the Utsutsukis. Somewhat. But yeah. It's where Otsutsuki Naruto, well, not Otsutsuki, Hatred Naruto says, fine. I don't care. This is where Otsutsuki Naruto goes along with Hatred Naruto, goes into another dimension. This is where Protected Naruto goes into this dimension, because he was looking through Hatred Naruto's world and realized that Hatred Naruto was not here, which made him angry. This is where he goes into this dimension, and does not see Otsutsuki Naruto neither. This is where he says, well, if he's not here, then I'll just wipe out these universes. This is where he does wipe them out in an instant. This is where he goes into the next universe. But this is where we go back into Otsutsuki and, Hatred Naruto. Talking to the Demon King Naruto. They knew, well, Lucifer is still there. It's just he doesn't intervene. This is where, well, Demon King, the son of the Demon King Naruto says, so, let me understand here. You want help. Since we are part of the chaotic universes, if that's my greatest understanding. It's where Hatred and Otsutsuki Naruto nodded. It's where Demon King, the son of Demon King Naruto says, and you're saying the reason why we're part of the chaotic universes is because how we kill the humans of our dimensions, or any being entirely. Yeah, chaotic, well, not chaotic, Hatred Naruto said. This is where, Demon King Naruto says, I see. So what other Naruto do we have to go after? This is where, Hatred Naruto says, Scarlet King Naruto. The son of Scarlet King Naruto. I see another king. Interesting. Well, then let's go. Our dimension won't be destroyed exactly, would it? That's questionable. I don't know. The reason why I don't know is because Broku and Infinity Stone Naruto were connected towards our universe a lot. From either one being a president, the other kind of just being a ruler and kind of creating at the same destroying. I don't know if their universes were connected after being absorbed, or just protecting Naruto to obliterate the universe. The Sword Demon King Naruto says, fine, I'll go with you. I swear to God, if my universe gets destroyed, I'm going to kill that bastard. Yeah. This is where they go into another dimension and go to Scarlet King Naruto. Scarlet King Naruto is right now whistling a happy tune, and of course he has, well, his 9 tails just flowing. This is where he is. I'm going to murder all humans, killing them and using them as nothing but slavery weapons. Or not slavery weapons, slavery mostly. Scarlet King was thinking, this is where, well, so where his brother, what's it called, SCP-682, the indestructible lizard kind of says, you really want to go kill humans again. So, are we going to go into another universe? And so where Scarlet King Naruto, or the son of Scarlet King Naruto said, of course, let's go. This is where a portal appears. This red, kind of dark portal appears because it's kind of the aura of hatred Naruto. This is where hatred Naruto looks at the, well, beings that are in front of him. This is where, well, Scarlet, the son of the Scarlet King Naruto says, who are you? What are you doing in here, my dimension? This is where, well, the son of the Demon King Naruto says, hello there. My name is son of the Demon King Naruto. Utsutsuki Naruto says, Utsutsuki Naruto. Hatred Naruto. Scarlet King Naruto says, I see. So you must be part of the chaotic universe. This is where Hatred Naruto says, that'll be easier to explain. This is where, well, the son of the Scarlet King Naruto says, but why are you here exactly? There's no, danger. Our chaotic universes are kind of connecting basically chaotic energy, meaning that we always attack some people. Even if we go into other universes like each other, we will attack each other. I'm wondering why there's 3 different chaotic universes together. 3 chaotic universes. Do you understand what that means? Either I'm going to get attacked by you 3, or a very powerful enemy appeared, destroying universes from the chaotic dimension. This is where Hatred Naruto says, the second one. Okay, then who is it? I don't know, it's this Galaxy Freak. I don't know his name. I want to say Galaxy Naruto or something. This is where Scarlet King Naruto says, you're talking about protecting Naruto. What does that fucking loser want? I kicked his ass before. I can do it again. This is where Hatred Naruto says, that's him, but he has a new form. I don't know how he did it, but I think he managed to absorb Infinity Stone Naruto, and also Broku Naruto. This is where, well, this is where Scarlet King Naruto says, those 2. Infinity Stone Naruto I have heard of when I went through dimensions. He wanted to fight me, but I managed to kick him away. And Broku Naruto was very powerful, but I also managed to kick him away. How? How did he absorb those powers? Don't know. Could be something else. What is happening? This is where, well, Hatred Naruto says, but where do we go next? Where's the other, what's it called, chaotic universes? The other one will be Utsutsuki, or not Utsutsuki, Ishiki Naruto. Ishiki Naruto? Yes, it's a Naruto that's an Utsutsuki, but got the karma seal of a Utsutsuki named Ishiki. This is where Utsutsuki Naruto kind of narrows his eyes and says, whatever. Another one? Great. What a pain. There's multiple other beings. I don't know how many there are, but we need to go. This is where Scarlet King Naruto sighs and says, fine. Hey, SCP-682, Indestructible Lizard, wanna come? This is where he says, if I get to bite him, I'll be fine. But I don't know if this is just a problem between the Narutos like you, or I can come along. This is where Hector Naruto says, I don't know if that would change something. But yeah, you can come. So they go into the other dimensions, talking towards someone named, talking to Ishiki Naruto. Ishiki Naruto refused to fight, kind of helped him, until Ishiki Naruto fought against Utsuki Naruto, which kicked its ass super easily. This is where Ishiki Naruto finally kind of gave in and decided to help. This is where, they will go into another dimension called... They go into, not Krampus Naruto. Protector Naruto found Krampus Naruto, which destroyed him in an instant and didn't absorb his powers. What kind of? Absorb the ice, mostly powers. This is where he goes into another dimension. Gave up Naruto kind of joined the other chaotic energies. This is the world of, the world over heaven. Naruto decides to join along with the others just because he's bored. Kogashibo Naruto tried to fight against Protector Naruto, but lost in an instant. Murderer Naruto kinda joined the other chaotic energies. To where Dikeishi Cremation Naruto tried to fight against Protector Naruto and lost, and his power was absorbed. This is where, the next chaotic universe was, the last one. This Naruto that kind of had the power of like the undead kind of helped the other chaotic beings because, he wanted to kill whoever kind of destroying the other universes. But yeah, not because out of revenge, and just because he's bored. But yeah. Boo Naruto went against Protector Naruto after Protector Naruto would go in this dimension. Boo Naruto tried to use multiple beam attacks and even tried to absorb Protector Naruto, but actually got himself absorbed. So where, the next, All for All Naruto decided to help the chaotic beings who go against Protector Naruto. This is where, next was Salt King Naruto. Salt King Naruto is just because he was there in the chaotic universe somewhat. He decided to fight against Protector Naruto when Protector Naruto tried to attack him. Of course, he lost. But yeah. Slick Goku Naruto and even Emo Gohan Naruto were just together. Of course, Slick Goku Naruto was older than, Gohan Naruto. Of course, this is where, they're chilling and just drinking beers. Of course, they're not really part of the chaotic universes. Their mostly universe kind of bounces up from either going into the chaotic universes or even into just the normal universes. Multi-universe, but yeah. Last was, not least, Joshi Naruto. Joshi Naruto kind of helped the other chaotic beings because just because he was bored. This is where, Hollow Naruto decides to also, Hollow Ichigo Naruto helped, trying to attack the Protector Naruto. Mostly he tries to attack him because he tried to kill him. Of course, he lost and just got absorbed. Perfect Cell and Kermit Kermit slash Perfect Naruto kind of just also is kind of wonky with Emo and even Slick. But yeah. 3-entity Naruto does not actually, he's in the chaotic universes, and of course he does fight against, Protector Naruto and actually almost whooped his ass entirely, but also got his powers absorbed. This is where, Protector Naruto goes into a dimension full of these, different Narutos, all chaotic. This is where all of them started fighting against, Protector Naruto. This is where, hatred and even, Scarlet King Naruto tried to attack him, kicking him. This is where the others tried to attack and start fighting him. Multiple are sending multiple of their attacks and elements, but this is where Protector Naruto is easily deflecting them, using the abilities of the other chaotic Narutos. This is where, he's saying, you will not defeat me. I will be omnipresent. I will become the ruler of everything. This is where, they say, damn it, our powers are nothing. This is where Protector Naruto says, Infinity Galaxy Spears, stabbing all of them. This is where all of them are right now hurt really bad. This is where protecting Naruto says, "It's time for me to absorb all of you." This is where, well, a being appears in front of all the chaotic Narutos. This is where this being had a black cloak. And this is where one of his eyes was crackling with lightning and darkness oozing off of his eye. And this is where protecting Naruto stops, because he realized who this being is before he can even dodge a kick from, well, this person towards his face, smashing him into another universe, cracking mostly the wall, like a invisible wall, and breaking it into another universe, smashing him into, well, brand new universes. This is where the other chaotic Naruto are confused. Who is this person? What is happening? This is where I look at all of them and says, all of you, be gone. Go back to your universes. I kind of just like, I use some kind of ability to kind of return them all back to their own universes. This is where they're all white in their eyes. This is where all of them were kind of hurt, but their universes was returned back to normal. Every universe, even Infinity Stone Naruto, was confused. This is where, well, not just when I kicked the, what's called Protected Naruto, I managed to extract some of the power back towards the chaotic Narutos. This is where Hatred Naruto goes into another dimension because he didn't care what was happening. He goes into Infinity Stone Naruto because he saw that the dimension was actually available. This is where Infinity Stone Naruto only had one eye open and the other one closed. He only had 50% back. This is where he looks at Hatred Naruto and says, "What happened?" This is where Hatred Naruto says, "I don't know, but a being appeared. Some kind of entity. What happened exactly?" This is where Infinity Stone Naruto says, "I don't know. I can't activate my other eye, and my stones are too weak. I'm probably the weakest out of all the chaotic Narutos now. Damn it." This is where, well, Hatred Naruto says, "But what happened before any of that? That bastard galaxy universe, whatever bullshit Naruto, absorbed my powers, kind of took out some of the stones, and then before taking all other 4 stones, making him, well, he eats him all. He erased one good Naruto. I don't know what exactly this Naruto was. I think he was a god Naruto. But his name was Zenu and slash Supreme Kai Naruto. He was sent back to time. I don't know what happened to him. But of course, not just that. I was absorbed. Other Narutos were absorbed. Mostly the chaotic Narutos. Like, and 3 entity Naruto, he was absorbed and defeated. He was almost about to defeat Protected Naruto until Protected Naruto managed to trick him and actually stab him and take his powers. Even when I was still in Protected Naruto's body, I was able to see through his eyes. He was nothing but just destroying universes. After you escaped from your universe, which I'm guessing, but really when I looked over, you were actually kind of gathering more allies. All of you couldn't defeat him, but just yet. A little of me is still in him, that bastard. But for some reason, I'm out of that bastard. Half of me only. I don't understand. Maybe the others are out of that was inside of that absorbing bastard. Does it work? Well, Hatred Naruto says, "Do you know what that being was?" "No, but the only thing I managed to get a glimpse of, which I was the only one looking at this person's eyes. No, I don't understand. One of his eyes was closed. He looked to have an eye patch on there, a very powerful seal eye patch. The seal something so strong, so similar towards the 3 entity Naruto, but so different at the same time. And yet, when I look into his other eye, his cold, crackling lightning eye, with just darkness oozing off of him, oozing off of that eye, I don't understand. He's a being much more stronger than any Naruto I felt inside that bastard. Much more stronger than that one. Protector Naruto, my ass. Mostly calling the Absorber Naruto. he clearly absorbs all Naruto's. This is where, Hatred Naruto nodded. This is where Hatred Naruto says, should we alliance with the others? If we couldn't do it, what makes any chance of the other 50% of the other entities of Naruto's be able to defeat Protector Naruto? I'm just hoping for Protector Naruto to just get destroyed. I don't care if it's by my hands or someone else. I just don't care. This is where we go into a fight. This is where Protector Naruto is right now in his prime galaxy multi-universe power level. Right now trying to send multiple attacks, swords and stone swords and other things at me, using ice weapons and other things straight towards me. This is where I'm managing to dodge, slip by his guard, transforming my body into darkness and lightning at the same time. This is where I just appear right in behind him, transforming my body out of lightning and back into myself. And this is where, Protector Naruto says, I finally got you. This is where another of me appeared. But this time it was darkness from behind Protector Naruto when he tries to grab the lightning self. This is where lightning self not Naruto, lightning self me transform into lightning, and this is where I appear into darkness and stab him. This is where Prime Galaxy Naruto says, you bastard! Started fighting against me even more. This is where I keep fighting against him, kicking him, punching him, using different abilities and slashing through this person. This is where nothing. Most of a bunch of attacks started going through him, easily cutting him into tiny bits. This is where, he realized that he's losing, and even worse, more losing. This is where he tries and tries, but nothing in his power is able to get through me. Of course, I'm getting more and more tired. But of course, this is where, I say Dark Lightning Chidori. This is where, what's it called? Protector Naruto says, I won't lose. This is where he started kind of doing something incredible. Something difficult that I never thought that this person might have been able to do. The only person I'm actually seen this before was, Zenu Naruto. This is where he started making a galaxy around him. But not just a galaxy that he made by himself. No, a galaxy that he absorbed from the chaotic powers and his own power mixed into it. This is where this galaxy appears to make a big ass galaxy, but just absorbs all of it back. This is where his power increases. This is where two halves of him appear. This is where one is all bright and so many stars brighten up, while the other one is dark but has dark colors. This is where he's laughing and saying, I will win! This is where we start going to different dimensions because he pushed me into this dimension. And of course, a rift appears. And this Naruto is right now kind of seeing the fight a little bit. He's right now just kind of crying. And the Nine-Tails is attacking. Hiruzen is trying to steal the Nine-Tails into Naruto and not Minato. And this is where, I had my eye open a little bit. This is where I took off one of the little things that was kind of having a seal into my eye, because there's three kind of ties on my kind of like, not strings, kind of like clips, ties, whatever. I don't know how to say, but mostly on my eye patch is where I took off one of them, and this is where one of my, like a little bit of my power started oozing off of the, forbidden eye that I have, the cursed eye that I would call it. Mostly it's going to be called cursed. This is where a little bit appears, kind of opening in a little bit, showing a little bit of white. This is where both of our punch collides in the middle, cracking and ripping a rift. This rift was connected towards the One Punch dimension. This is where when One Punch Man, One Punch Garu, this is where his power oozed into Naruto. This Naruto. Yes, this is what if Naruto was beaten near to death. This is where we're going to other dimensions, clashing, fighting into other dimensions that are not even Naruto. Universes that are actually outside of Naruto. Like, what if Luffy was, the Akatsuki, well, what's it called, had the Akatsuki with him. This is where, well, Luffy was kind of looking up and saying, whoa, that's a interesting star. This is where, well, he says, well, I just gotta go inside. Other Luffy what-ifs are seeing this, but they were confused what is happening. This is where so many dimensions were being cracked at the same time. This is where Demon has to kind of close them all up by following the track. This is where, well, Protector Naruto's clashing, fighting. This is where I decided to unclip one of my other clips I had into my eye patch, showing off a little bit. Being still close, half closed and half open, the white eye. This is where we keep fighting, clashing, crashing, destroying different dimensions. We kind of land into the My Hero Academia dimension. This is where he throws a punch to obliterate me, but then I block that punch, and this is where the punch gets kind of obliterated behind me, destroying like a whole freaking 3 continents of different what's called like lands of the My Hero Academia world. And this is where I say lightning style, lightning piercing gods. This is where a lightning spear appears, and this is where I throw it straight towards Protector Naruto. Of course, this lightning was not just blue; it was crackling with this white aura. This is where it almost cut him, but this is where the spear misses Protector Naruto and hits the core of My Hero Academia, the core of the planet, blowing it up. This is where we kind of get launched. This is where I see him, and we keep fighting. This is where we go into Dragon Ball world. This is where Goku is right now in Super Saiyan Blue, fighting against a Golden Frieza. This is where they start punching each other. But this is where me and Protector Naruto right now punching and kicking. This is where I managed to grab him and throw him to another dimension. This is where we smash into a dimension full of fighters. But these fighters don't really have powers. Not exactly. They're mostly having their bodies kind of rip a lot. Not ripping, actually just being really fucking strong. One of the characters is named Baki, and right now trying to fight, I guess, his father. I forgot his name, but yeah. Of course, this is where both our attacks clash in the middle. An earthquake appears, and of course, Baki managed to fall over, but this is where he managed to kick his father in the head. This is where, well, I managed to grab Protector Naruto and send him into another dimension. This is where we go into, well, another dimension where there's multiple nightmares fighting against, well, Lelouch. And Lelouch is saying, I will take over this world! This is where, when I sent multiple spears of white lightning straight towards, well, Protector Naruto managed to block it with this galaxy shield and says, Heavenly Shield Galaxy. This is where he blocks all the attacks, but of course one of those lightning spears managed to crack through it because Protector Naruto is actually getting really tired. This is where the lightning spear goes straight towards a bunch of nightmares that were trying to attack Lelouch. This is where it blows up the multiple nightmares, and this is where one nightmare gets pushed away, and that was actually Colin. This is where Colin says, damn it, what was that? This is where, well, I managed to grab Protector Naruto, smashing him into another rift, to a different world. This is where he gets smashed into this world where there's this kid who is right now into this kind of like demon form. Right now just growling at Dante. This is where they're kind of clashing with Dante, and also Yamato's there. Not Yamato, what's it called? What was it? Yami was there kind of fighting against Dante. This is where, well, I get pushed near Dante, and this is where, not pushed near Dante, I get pushed next to, Asta and Yami and Asta were confused. Dante was even more confused, until Galaxy Naruto says, I need your power! Grabs Dante from the head and absorbs his energy. This is where he becomes out of darkness and sends a giant demonic power at me. This is where I say, so screw off. A lightning sword. Not lightning sword, I kind of grabbed Yami's, Yami's sword and transform it into just crackling white lightning. I cut through the attack from, Protector Naruto, just cut in an instant, rushes towards Protector Naruto, grabbing him from the face and smashing him straight down to the ground. of course, he is, well, getting smashed down to the ground. This is where Yami's confused. His sword. This is where Asa is also confused. And this is where Dante is dead because his power got absorbed in an instant. Also, his life energy. This is where, well, Protecting Naruto flies up and says, I want to die! Galaxy? Planet Breaker! This is where he makes an aura, a very powerful spirit ball, and throws it straight towards me. This is where I have my sword, well, mostly Yami's sword, and I still have it with crackling white lightning. Cut it in an instant. This is where the ball does not explode, it just gets erased. This is where Galaxy Naruto says, I want to die! Rushes towards me. This is where I managed to just kick him in the head, side of the head, smashing him into another universe. This is where he is confused. What university is he now? This is where Sukuna is right now fighting against Fujigoro. And of course, Fujigoro gets smashed into a building. But this is where Protector Naruto also smashes near that building. This is where Sukuna destroys the just rubble. He was confused. Who the hell just smashed? But this is where I appear saying, die, you bastard! This is where Sukuna was confused. And even Fujigoro, they're like, huh? Of course, this is where, well, I start fighting faster and kind of just, well, my last, what's it called, thing that's on my eye patch kind of got loose because I accidentally cut it. And this is where, well, my eye is showing fully in brightly white. Crackling white lightning in this dimension started appearing, cracking down to the ground. Sukuna and Fujigoro almost gets hit and they manage to dodge. This is where Sukuna's confused. This power. This is no normal being. This is where I punch. I just like, it turns into black and white like manga. Just how like Luffy punches the celestial dragon in the face. I punch Protecting Naruto so hard in the face, smashing him into multiple other dimensions. This is where Protecting Naruto goes, I won't die. This is where this dimension is what's it called? Like Yui. Yeah, Yui, who is right now his Saw King mode, fighting against, well, what's it called, his leader who kind of has that red blade. I don't remember them, but yeah. This is where, well, they are clashing. And of course, this is where it almost gets hit when Protector Naruto flies past him. And this is where I'm flying past him, having a white crackling sword trying to cut him into bits. This is where my black, what's it called, my dark and lightning eye kind of closed already. And it's right now just my white eye just being open. This is where I have a grin in my mouth. Just this wide grin. Right now laughing and mad. This is where my hair is showing up a little bit. Now my hair, I should mention. I have, well, black hair, but it had turquoise highlights. But it also had this little white tinge of hair on the, what's called, right side. Because of the eye that was kind of like turning into white. But this is where it's turning more into white. And this is where black, like, some kind of black, obsidian armor started appearing on my face. This is where, well, it's near my eye, well, the one that's white. And of course, I'm just clashing with Protecting Naruto. Nothing but clashing. This is where I managed to punch him again, smash him into another dimension. And of course, this dimension is where a man who is right now fighting against his own son and saying, think, Mark, think. Do you think this world needs help? No, we can be kings, we can be... This is where he almost gets hit by a kind of galaxy figure flying past him. And this is where I appeared, and I just say, yo, you seen a galaxy figure? This is where Omni-Man tried to punch me. I grabbed him, break this arm, and cut him to a million pieces and just disappeared. This is where, well, I go straight towards where the last time I kind of sent Protector Naruto. Protector Naruto started sending cars at me with kind of using like telekinesis and trying to throw it at me. This is where I dodge and I managed to hit him with a lightning slash, this white lightning slash, going straight towards him and slashing him. This is where he's, you bastard. This is where I appeared again, uppercut his shit and threw him into another dimension. But yeah. But this is where I'm gonna leave it off because yeah, I need to go do something. But other than that, part 5 will definitely be the end of what if Protector Naruto was a protector. But yeah. Well, other than that, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato soup, potato, and potato. Bye bye.